Okay. Sige, good afternoon everyone. So thank you for joining in. Sorry for the technical problem with our FB Live. I don't know, wala siyang audio. And also, I was not able to connect it once again sa ating live stream. So, for now, ito muna ay ang gagamitin natin, Google Meet, ano? So, pakisabihan yung mga classmates ninyo to join in. And kapag hindi, don't worry, it is recorded naman. So, thank you so much for your availability today. And hopefully, we will be able to finish everything. Okay, so wait lang sandali lang. Okay, so we're back. So okay naman, naririnig nyo na ako, di ba? Clear na ang ating audio?
Yes,
Clear
sir.
na, di ba? Okay, thank you. So, like I said, this will be our last topic in this subject. I will discuss this because this is very important. As you can see, our subject is professional development and applied ethics. Okay? So, therefore, kapag sinasabi nating professional development, one of the tools that you have to create when you will be joining the tourism and hospitality industry, especially after graduation, you will be asked to create your resume and prepare for an interview. So this is the last topic of the syllabus, joining the hospitality and tourism industry, and the components of this is the preparation of your resume and even how to prepare for job interview. So, yun yung topic natin ngayon, how to create a powerful resume or how to create the basics of a winning resume. So, yun ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. And even after the resume, of course, kapag maganda yung resume mo, you will be given the chance to be given the opportunity to be interviewed. So therefore, ang gagawin natin ngayon is, or what I'm going to discuss to you today is, the basics of winning resume and how to ace a job interview. Okay. So let me proceed to my presentation. Okay. Okay. So ito nga, the basics of a winning resume. Okay. So a few years from now, you will be entering a new world. Diba? Ngayon, mga estudyante pa lang kayo, pero napakabilis ng panahon. Okay? And there will come a time that you're going to enter the new world of work. Okay. So, wait lang. Mayroon lang akong mga ilalag in here. Okay. Yeah. Ayan. Mayroon lang akong mga i-admit ng mga classmates ninyo. Okay. So, you will be entering a new world of work few years from now. Okay. So, itong mangyayari sa inyo, you will become professionals already because you will be graduating na from the university. Correct? Okay, mag-graduate na kayo. So, aren't you excited to be graduating years from now? Mabilis yung panahon. Okay, hindi na mamalayan na yung 2 years na yan napaka-ikli and then you will be entering a new world of work. Okay. Okay, on year 2023, you will now be called as graduates. Graduates of Maria Marcos State University. So ilang years pa yan? 1 to 2 years from now, you will be graduating. And you will be entering a new world of work. Okay? And this is one of the milestone also of your life as a student because mangyayari dito is you will be earning a degree and hopefully makapaghanap kayo ng trabaho, okay, after graduation. So I know you are excited, okay, na makagraduate na because kayo yung mga unang batch, I mean second batch kasi ng mga ng mga K to 12, di ba? So supposed to be nasa fourth year na kayo ngayon, third year rather. So ilang years pa sana yung, or konting years na lang sana yung bubunuin ninyo para makagraduate kayo. But I know you are excited, you will be excited, hindi para magpakasalan, para mag-build yung career niyo, makapag-start ng career ninyo. Okay. And I know you are excited to walk in this sunken garden, diba, na sinasabi natin, etong area na to. Okay. So, who among you here are excited to walk in this garden? Sino? Sino sa inyo ang gustong makaranas ng graduation dito sa Sunken Garden? The very famous and beholden Sunken Garden. Yung mga previous na mag-graduate, last year, hindi na naranasan to, correct? Wala silang chance. Inibigay sa kanila because of the pandemic. So, hopefully, in your time, in your term, when you will be graduating, wala nang COVID so that you could walk into the sunken garden. Okay. So, please, kapag kayo ay gumagamit ng cellphone, i-landscape nyo lang yung inyong cellphone para ma-view nyo yung screen, yung full screen. Kasi pag naka-portrait siya, half lang yung nakikita ninyo. So, yun ang aking sinasabi ko sa inyo. Okay. So, you will be graduating. You will be excited, happy, at the same time, medyo takot kayo because hindi nyo alam kung ano ang gagawin ninyo after graduation. Okay. So, katulad din ninyo, isa din ako sa mga graduate noon, year 2011, here in Mariano Marcos State University. So, it's a very exciting experience and also fulfilling because you're able to earn now your degree and you earn the sacrifices also an effort that you put in your studies. Okay? So talagang napapayas ka? Yes. Yeah. Ang sarap ng feeling na makagraduate. Okay? Pero at the same time nakakalungkot din because okay, yan. Ang iba sa atin no, hindi na bibigyan ng allowance. Okay? Hindi na mabibigyan ng allowance. Okay? Most of us here will now earn our own money. Okay? So, lalo na kapag hindi ka mayaman at wala kang pera, what would you do after graduation? Okay? So, now what? Anong gagawin ko ngayon after graduation? So, first thing that you have to do is to look for a job. Right? Kailangan maghanap ng trabaho kasi nga, hindi ka na bibigyan ng parents mo. And also, ang pwede rin mangyari dito is that mahihiya ka ng humingi ng allowance or pera sa mga magulang. Okay. So therefore, you have to look for a job. And looking for a job is not a walk in the park. Okay. Hindi ito madaling bagay or madaling process. It's a hard process also that you have to go through. And one of the requirements that you have to use or to fulfill in your job hunting process is to create a resume, to submit a resume, and also to be or to undergo job interview. Okay. So, kapag graduate na kayo, you will now be welcome to the world of work na sinasabi natin. The world of work. Okay. So, this is now the time wherein lahat ng mga natutunan ninyo in the academy and even in the school from grade 1 to your college will be applied. Okay. And one of the things that you have to prepare or submit, okay, when you are entering the world of work is your resume. Parang ito ay isang passport. Okay. This is your passport to enter the world of work. Okay. Just like when you enter a certain country, you have to present a passport. So the same is true in the world of work. gusto mong makapagtrabaho, gusto mong maging professional, you have to submit a resume. Okay. So this is our agenda for today. We're going to discuss what is a resume, the goal of a resume, the basic parts of a resume, and of course, I will be providing you a sample resume. Okay, so let's start. Are you ready? Ready? Oh, any feedback from you guys? Ready?
Ready, sir.
Okay, so let's go. So what is a resume? Ito palang PowerPoint ko, ginamit ko noon sa pre-practicum seminar because I was also invited to talk sa mga estudyante regarding resume na kailangan dun sa mga as a requirement sa kanilang OJT. So what is a resume? A resume is a written compilation of your education, work experiences, credentials, accomplishments that is used to apply for a job. Okay. A resume is also a formal document that provides an overview of your professional qualifications that will include your relevant work experience, skills, education, and notable accomplishments. Okay, so in summary, a resume is a summary of your skills and experiences. So always remember this, that a resume is not a biography. It highlights only your relevant accomplishments nung ikaw ay isang estudyante, and kapag ikaw ay meron ng prior work experience, you have to include that in your resume. And also kapag meron kang mga volunteer work, at sinasabi dyan yung mga not paid work experience. Kasi yung resume mo, pwede mo ding ilagay dyan yung mga volunteer work experience mo na kahit hindi ka nagkasweldo, pwede mong ilagay. Later on, I'm going to discuss that. But the main aim of a resume is to show why you are better than the rest. Okay? Bakit ikaw yung pinaka-the best sa lahat ng mga nag-a-apply? Because limited lang naman ang job vacancies. So therefore, the management or the organization would really pick among all those candidates or those applicants kung sino sa kanila yung pinaka-fit and sino yung pinaka-the best among the rest. So your resume would show you or would show to the employer why you are better than the other applicants. Okay. So let me ask you a question. The purpose of a resume is to get a job. True or false? Let me hear some feedback from you. Okay, sige, maghanap ako ng Princess Dayan. Anong sagot mo? Princess Dayan.
True, sir.
True. Okay, how about Maria Cristina? What is your answer?
True, sir.
True din. Okay, how about Alfie? Alfie, what is your answer? Tulog si Alfie. Let's proceed to Ken. Ken Fontanilla. What's your answer
True,
here?
sir.
True. Okay. So, very good. Pero mali ang sagot ninyo. Ang tamang sagot ay false.
Ay.
Okay, false. Ang resume does not guarantee you a job. Okay? The purpose of a resume is to get an interview. Okay, this is the reality. Okay, it doesn't mean that if you have a wonderful resume, a winning resume, hindi na ibig sabihin nun na magkakaroon ka ng trabaho. Okay, the purpose of a resume is to get an interview. So your resume is a passport for you to be interviewed or to be given a chance to be interviewed. Okay, so the goal of the resume, okay, ano ba ang goal ng resume? The goal of the resume is number one, to sell yourself. Okay, para mabenta mo ang sarili mo. Okay, so we are product. Okay, tayo, mga produkto rin tayo. Lalo na kapag nag-a-apply tayo, we are selling ourselves. Bakit nyo ako dapat kunin? Bakit ako dapat yung i-hire ninyo? So you are now presenting yourself sa product na mabenta ka dapat sa mga pinag-a-applyan mo na ikaw yung piliin nila. Number two is to inform na yung hinahanap nila na aplikante o yung hinahanap nila na empleyado, okay, ay ikaw yun. So, in-inform mo sila, oh, you are looking for this kind of employee, I am here. Okay? I can do what you are requesting. Okay? O yung nakalagay dito sa job description, kayang-kaya kong gawin yan. So, sinasabi mo, in-inform mo sila. Okay? That you are qualified, that you can perform the tasks doon sa job vacancy. And also, it helps you to persuade the employer. Pina-persuade mo sila na ikaw yung kunin nila, na ikaw yung interview nila, kaya na ikaw yung i-consider nila. And lastly, ito yung pinaka main objective talaga o pinaka goal ng resume. This is to get an interview. Okay, makakakuha ka ng interview, ng chance to be interviewed. And during the interview process, this is another rigid process during the recruitment and selection. Okay? So dito mo talaga ilalabas yung the way you communicate and also prove to them yung mga nilagay mo doon sa resume mo. Okay. So bakit natin kailangan ng magandang resume? Okay? Meron kasi tayong tinatawag na 20 to 60 seconds rule ng mga recruiter. Anong ibig sabihin nito? So this means that the recruiters, wala silang masyadong time to thoroughly review lahat ng mga resume na natanggap nila. Especially if you're applying to a large organization, to a multinational organization. Okay? And these recruiters, they only spend an average of 20 to 60 seconds on a resume. So you have to properly create a winning resume so that when they look into your resume, they will only spend 20 to 60 seconds and you have to catch their attention. Dapat magkaroon ka ng napakagandang positive impression pa lang doon sa resume mo para mabigyan ka ng chance to be interviewed. Okay? So, ano ba ang tinitignan ng mga recruiter kapag they are browsing or looking into your resume? The first impression and also finding the correct keywords. Yan, sa finding yan. Finding the correct keywords. Okay, finding the correct keywords. Okay. So, you have to make it sure that when the recruiters would look into your resume, maganda yung first impression and yung mga hinahanap nila, okay, doon sa job vacancy niyan, nakalagay doon. Okay. So let me show you some images. Ano? So what would you, or what would be your reaction if you will be able to look into or to visit these places? I know you are familiar with this one, especially nasa tourism and hospitality industry kayo. Okay? This is the Dubai Palm Island. Napakaganda. So when you look at this man-made structure in Dubai, mapapawaw ka talaga. Wow! Ganda. Okay? Ng Dubai Palm Island. Okay? And this is also a very fascinating man-made pool. In fact, this is the largest resort swimming pool that is located in Chile. Okay? So if you will be seeing this one in person or even just in the picture, ang natural na reaction natin is, wow, ganda. Diba? So what is this place? Ano tawag natin dito? Anyone? Nakakaalam nito? Alam niyo pangalan nitong place na to? Anyone? Cristel, Pakariem? Hindi mo alam? Ito yung famous na?
Santorini, Greece, sir.
Correct. Santorini. Very good. And meron tayong small version nito sa Pilipinas. Ang tawag natin dyan sa Ilocos Sur. Di ba ginaya nila sa Ilocos Sur yan? Di ba meron sa Ilocos Sur to? Anong pangalan nun? Vitalis, di ba? Vitalis Villas. Okay? So anyway, pag makikita mo to, wow, ang ganda, di ba? And this one, ang gaganda. Okay? Lalong-lalo na itong mga to, pag nakikita nyo itong mga to, di ba? Napapawaw kayo. Am I right? Especially sa mga girls dyan, o yung mga mahilig sa K-pop. Okay? Di ba? Pag nakikita nyo to, mapapawaw kayo. Lalo na to pag nakita nyo. Charot. It's a joke. Okay. So, okay. Ako yan. Lee Don-Hu. Okay. So anyway, patalastas lang tayo dyan. Okay. So what I'm saying is, okay, yung mga nakita natin na images kanina, napawaw tayo, di ba? The same is true. This is the kind of reaction na gusto natin na na gusto natin na i-reflect ng ating mga employers, ng mga recruiters kapag nakikita nila yung inyong mga resume. Okay? So when they look into your resume, dapat it could produce or it should produce a wowing moments. Yung sinasabi natin, wow. Kaya nga sinasabi ko kanina na yung mga pinakita kong images, it produce a wowing moments. The same is true. This is the kind of reaction that we want the recruiters to experience when they look into your resume. Your resume should produce a wowing moments. Wow, ito yung hinahanap ko. Wow, ito na yung, wow, ito, ang ganda ng credentials, ang ganda ng experiences, ang ganda ng mga skills, ang ganda ng pagkakagawa ng kanyang resume. So let me give this person, this candidate, a chance to be interviewed. So your resume is your marketing tool to get you an interview. Okay. Always remember this one. Your resume is your marketing tool to get you an interview. So you are marketing yourself to be interviewed kapag meron kang magandang resume. So, okay, the question is, but how to do all of this? Okay? Anong gagawin ko para makapag-produce ako ng wowing moments sa mga employers, sa mga recruiters kapag sinubmit ko ang aking resume in my job hunting process? All you need to learn is the basics. Okay. A resume is not a very complicated task to perform or to do. Okay, once you know the basics and you just put some improvements on it, okay, you're good to go. Ibig sabihin yan, your resume can produce a wowing moment when the employer or recruiters would look at it. So what are the basics of a winning resume? So the basics of a winning resume, these are the following sections. So first, dapat merong tinatawag na personal heading. Personal heading. And then we have here the objective. And of course, yung tinatawag natin na summary or profile, summary of qualifications, previous work experiences, professional experience, volunteer work. Yan, nakalagay din dyan. And of course, yung last is yung ating education, licenses, and professional development. And of course, kapag meron kang projects, awards, and recognitions, you could also include this in your resume. Pwede nyo rin include yan sa inyong resume. Okay. So, yon yung mga must-have sections ng winning resume. So, let's proceed to the personal information. Number one, we have here yung personal information. Napaka-importante ito na ilagay doon. Kasi pag wala ito, how can the employer contact you? Especially, ito yung contacts, yung email address, telephone number, and home address. Okay, so always put this on top of your resume. Para makita ka agad, so sa taas, ilagay mo na doon. Para makita ka agad. Okay. And then, also we have here yung your name. Dapat yung name mo dito medyo mas malaki. Ito yung may pinakamalaking font size. Okay. Yung name mo. Okay, so normally ang size nito is mga 14 to 18 font size. And sa Pilipinas, itong picture napaka-importante. Sa other countries, medyo hindi na nilalagay yung picture. But here in the Philippines, it's part of our practice and culture that you have to put your picture in your resume. Okay. Alam mo naman sa Pilipinas, di ba? Napaka big deal ang looks, ang ating face. Okay? So at least man lang dito pa lang makikita nila. I mean, minsan merong biases, di ba? Na mas binibigyan natin ng chance yung maganda mag-ayos. Okay. And then you have to include also in here your email address, telephone number, and home address. Okay. So let me give you some guidelines on the resume. So this is an example of personal information, yung sinasawag natin na header or heading ng inyong resume. Nakalagay dyan, di ba? Pag titignan mo, it could be the following format, pwede mong sundin niya mamaya. So, basta makikita mo, mas malaki yung font ng name compared dun sa other na mga details dyan. So, you have to complete your address also, your contact number. And picture, napaka-importante to, ano? Lalo na pag sa Pilipinas, they want that every resume must have a picture on it. So use a professional photo. Ang advice is magpakuha ka talaga sa mga studio. Okay? Gastusan mo na ng konti to para at least magkaroon ka ng chance to be or opportunity to be interviewed. So do not use yung mga selfie photos natin and even yung mga Facebook photos. So wag ka na lang maglagay ng picture mo kung yan lang din naman ang ilalagay mo sa resume mo. So nalilimit yung chance mo na mabigyan ng chance to be interviewed because you are not using a professional photo. So gastusan mo na ng konti, pumunta ka sa studio, yung damit mo, gandahan mo na. Okay? Tapos yung proper angle mo, yun na rin ang pakuha mo para kapag nag-submit ka, professional na tignan yung picture na nakalagay doon sa resume mo. Minsan, ang problema pa dito is ginagamit ng mga fresh graduates yung kanilang picture na nakatoga. Yeah. Nakatoga, meron ka pang toga to show. Para sa akin, hindi siya, I mean, okay naman, pero in my own perspective, parang sa akin, hindi ka pa nakaka-move on sa graduation mo. So parang hindi ka pa ready to join the corporate world or to really perform a job because yung mindset mo, nandun ka pa lang dun sa experience na parang graduating ka pa lang o kaya ay, hindi ka pa ready na mag-move on from your student life to your professional work life. So, ang advice ko is, wag niyong ilagay yung picture ninyo na yung graduation, nakatoga pa kayo. Okay? So, mas maganda naman na yung ganito, mga type na ganyan. Okay? So, contacts. Never use your personal email. Yung tinatawag natin na personal telephone. Use your own pala, sorry. Use your own personal email, personal telephone, hindi yung email ng opisina ninyo, email ng ibang tao. Okay. And of course, pag meron kayong mga email address, make it sure that your email name, okay, is decent and professional. Okay? Hindi yung gumagamit kayo ng mga other names just like this, yung mga destructor machine, sexy mama. Yung mga iba, meron pang pagka Jejemon, lazy boy, delicious girl, okay, red lady. So please, if you are putting this in your resume, wag mong ilagay. Okay. Next, we have here yung inyong objective and profile. Okay. So ano ba yung components ng objective and profile? So the objective time hindi na nilalagay itong objective because ang objective mo naman talaga is to really join the organization. Okay? To be hired to the job vacancy na ina-applyan mo, correct? Okay? So the objective should be after the personal information. So it states here, what are you applying for? And also, nakalagay din dito kung ano yung job vacancy na ina-applyan mo. So be direct. Huwag nang maging vague or too general. So we have here a sample of an objective. So an internship allowing me to, to gain ito for internship to So an internship allowing me to utilize my knowledge and skills and expertise in the different areas. Bakit siya vague? Because ang nakalagay dito, an internship in what area? Utilize my knowledge and anong knowledge and expertise yung gusto mong ipa-utilize? Di ba? So, dapat clear kung ano ba yung objective mo. Let me show you an example. Yan, to. Okay. So, self-motivated professional seeking a position as a marketing intern. So, nakalagay dyan kaagad as a marketing intern. Utilizing my knowledge of what? Of purpose, marketing, in order to assist the product placement and procurement. Okay, so to obtain, makikita mo dito sa sample objective dito is that meron siyang specific objective, ano yung gusto niyang pasukin na trabaho, ano yung may tutulong niya knowledge and skills, and for what purposes, ano yung may tulong sa kumpanya to achieve the marketing activities or objectives of the organization. Okay, and then we have here the profile. This is a 3 to 5 sentences that gives an overview of your qualifications. So this section reflects a clear target and summary of your unique value propositions and supporting keywords to emphasize your core competencies. So, importante itong profile na to kasi dito pa lang makikita nila kung ano ba yung overall na qualifications mo dun sa ina-apply mo ng trabaho, ano yung mga core competencies, and ano yung kaya mong i-provide na value sa mga employer. So sample profile we have here, energetic and highly knowledgeable individual with a keen interest in comprehending and carrying out marketing campaigns. So I am using yung mga marketing students example dito, but you could also use this kapag kayo ay gumawa na ng inyong mga sarili ninyong mga resume. Okay? So yan yung example ng sample profile. Next, we have here the summary of qualifications. The summary of qualifications section pertains to, or it contains brief statements that say why you are the best prospect for the job you want. Okay. And of course, in here, you could write about your experiences, your credentials, your expertise, even personal values and work ethics, and anything that qualifies you for the job you are going for. Okay. So example of the summary of qualifications is this. So we have here, kita mo dyan, adept at researching researching market conditions in assigned target markets, skilled in developing communication strategies and materials. Sa inyo naman, kapag nasa hospitality management, ilagay nyo yung mga skills na natutunan ninyo na pwedeng makatulong doon sa trabaho na ina-applyan ninyo. Okay? And the rest. Yan yung example dyan. So after the summary of qualifications, so normally ito yung mga some of the skills or qualifications na hinahanap ng mga employers, ano? So these are yung mga tatawag natin na transferable skills regardless of the job, whether you are in tourism, hospitality, accounting, whatever type of job, these are transferable skills na pwede nyong i-highlight doon sa inyong resume or sa summary of qualifications, yung ability to communicate, willingness to work hard, creativity, problem solving, initiative, ability to multitask, and of course, dapat meron tinatawag na leadership skills. Importante yan. Kasi ayaw nila ng mga empleyado na walang leadership skill, na palagi na lang sumusunod sa kung ano ang gusto ng mga nasa authority or managerial level. And then, of course, importante, ilagay din dyan yung work experience ninyo. Okay. So this is the best barometer. Okay. Ito yung talagang ginagamit, okay, ng mga recruiters to assess if a certain individual, okay, is proven na yung kanyang record na kaya niyang magtrabaho. Okay. Work experience. So you have to order them by date. So start ka dun sa pinaka-current or latest, and then dito na nabaybayag na trabaho mo, nunod-udi na trabaho. Yan. So i-arrange mo siya by date. So you also have to include also your duties at the position, or mas better kapag ang ilagay mo dito is yung mga accomplishment, hindi lang yung mga duties. So kung meron kang specific accomplishments na ginawa, ilagay mo dyan. So example, you have here. So, yan. So for example, naging taga-benta ka ng Vertex. O, ilagay mo dyan. So kung kailan yan, ano yung date, anong company, saang location, and ano yung mga specific accomplishments na na-fulfill mo dyan sa trabaho mo. This could be the other formats na pwede nyo gamitin. Yung date, tapos yung name ng company, address, position, tapos duties. And also, pwede rin ilagay dito yung inyong mga work experience formats. Okay. Yeah, pwede ka rin gumamit ng bullet dito eh. Okay. So, yung gumamit ka dito, the bullet type here, yeah. Pwede mo rin siyang i-bullet. And another crucial part of your resume is to include your education. So write down the relevant schools you have gone to, especially university and high school. If ever you graduated at a very prominent high school, okay, pwedeng ilagay din yan. Okay. So example, graduate ka sa Brent International School, ilagay mo yon. Pwede. Could be an advantage also. So it is also good to highlight your courses na natapos mo dyan, and yeah, yung mga courses na natapos mo nyo. For example, meron ka pang nag-TESDA ka, di ba? TESDA. Meron kang tapos ng mga TESDA certifications, pwede mo rin ilagay dyan. Okay. And we have here projects or research section, especially for fresh graduate students. Okay. So makikita mo ngayon dito, kapag wala kang work experience, pwedeng ilagay natin dito yung mga projects mo nung college ka pa. Okay. So, kasi lalo na kapag nasa hospitality, ano, pwede mong emphasize dito yung technical skills na nakuha mo, and even yung teamwork skills, leadership skills. It could also show us a proof, okay, dun sa mga projects and research or research na nagawa mo. So, pwede rin ilagay dito. An example we have here, yan, yung example na naging basis. So, online shoe store, marketing for Bantay Bata, Coco Power Production. Marami kayong project sa MSU pa, di ba? Napakarami din yung project na ginagawa sa mga major subjects. So, pwede nyo ilagay din yan para mas ma-boost naman yung inyong magkaroon ng power ang inyong resume. So, pwede rin ilagay dyan ang inyong mga honors, achievements, and extracurricular activities. Okay. So, you could list your honors, awards, and helps you with strong academic abilities. So, pointers in writing a winning resume for fresh graduates, ilang page ba ang kailangan? Normally, kahit isa lang dyan, okay na. Okay? Kasi lalo na kapag wala kang masyadong ano tawag dito, work experience, okay na sa first page o one page, okay na yan. Normally, yung mga recruiter hindi na binabasa yung second page. Because sa first page pa lang, makikita nila yung mga hinahanap nila. Okay. So, yung mga font sizes, so yung sa body, I mean dun sa name or header, so pwede nyo i-bold yan, pwede kayong gumamit ng 14, 16, 18, 20 point. Dun sa body o content naman, pwede ring 11 to 12 point. Okay, so font style, Times New Roman, Arial, Calibri, pwede na yung mga yan. Yung very common lang, huwag kayong gumamit ng mga yung highly decorative fonts. Yan, yung mga yung ganyan. Algerian, Chiller, Crystal Script, Jokerman. No. Wag na. No, wag na tayong gumamit ng mga ganyan. And also, we have here pointers in writing a winning resume. Wag nang ilagay yung mga yan, yung mga age, birthday, civil status, religious affiliation, ethnicity, or hobbies. And wag tayong pronounce ng mga I, wag kang mag-start ng mga ganyan, no? Mga me. So normally, mga phrases yung mga ginagamit dito. So, also in writing a resume, don't just copy and paste, be creative. Although marami example dyan sa internet, but please avoid copying per se, yung mga nasa internet. What if mayroon kang kapareho ng sinubmit na resume, edi ligwak na kayong dalawa, tanggal na kayo. Hindi napapansin yung papel ninyo. And of course, don't exaggerate in your resume. Be honest in your resume. And of course, avoid yung mga typographical errors. So you have to read or allow other people to proofread your resume. So creating a winning resume is a process. So ibig sabihin yan, as early as now, you have to start creating now your resume. Na hindi ka lang mag-create ng resume after graduation. No. You have to create now a resume. So that every year, tawag dito, dina-develop mo yan, i-improve mo yan. Okay. So let me show you an example of a resume. So this is my one-page resume when pakita ko lang sa inyo ha. Okay, so ito. So as you can see in here, I have here my name, address, cellular number, email, and of course, I place my picture in here. Objective, ano bang objective? Yan, meron ako na very specific. Actually, yung mga discuss ko, ito rin yung nilagay ko dito. And then I have here my profile. Okay, I have here my summary of qualifications, education, work experience, and even yung aking projects and affiliations. Okay, so napakasimple na resume, one page, but this covers already the basics of a winning resume. Okay, so etong format pa lang na to, etong content, okay, you will be given a chance to be interviewed already. Okay, so meron kayong question? Any question? You have questions? Do you have questions, guys? Nandiyan pa ba kayo 11 na itong estudyante na nandito ngayon, ha? Do you have questions? Wala?
Wala, sir.
None, sir.
Okay. Okay, sige. Let's proceed to job interview. So just like what I said kanina, the purpose of a resume is to get a job, true or false? Jeremy, the purpose of a resume is false. Okay, so this is false already. So the purpose of a resume is to get you an interview. Okay. So the purpose of interview is to get a job. True or false? False. Alagay na pala dyan, sorry. So again, let us proceed to interview. So the purpose of an interview is to get a job. So that's not true. Okay? So the purpose of interview is to get a job offer. Bibigyan ka ng job offer. Kasi itong interview, it could be a two-way process also. You are evaluating the company and the interviewer, and they're also evaluating you. Okay? So it doesn't mean na kapag na-interview ka na, tapos ikaw ang pinili ng company na yan, ibig sabihin yan, tanggap ka na, hindi. Nakadepende rin yan sa decision mo if you're going to accept the job offer. Okay? So job interview has a twofold purpose. So number one is the employer needs to find out if you are the best candidate for the job, okay, which is nakarely sa iyo yan, dun sa performance mo. Then number two is ikaw as an applicant, you need also to find out if this is a good opportunity for you. Hindi ibig sabihin na nakapag na-interview ka, tapos gusto ka nilang kunin, automatic na kunin yung trabaho. Hindi. Depende yan sa naging outcome ng interview process and also dun sa mga bagay-bagay na nalaman mo during the interview process. Okay. So, during the hiring process, there are three things that the hiring managers are assessing during the interview. Number one is, can you do the job? Kaya mo bang gawin yung trabaho na wala sa amin, yung job vacancy? Kaya bang gawin yung trabaho ng job vacancy na to? Number two is, etong number one, it talks about your knowledge, your skills, your competencies as an individual, as a worker. Okay? So, sa first question pa lang, pag nakikita nila na you don't have the ability to perform the job, ibig sabihin, wala kang enough knowledge and skills to perform the job, hindi ka na bibigyan ng job offer. Diba? Bibigyan ng job offer mo. Number two, will you do the job? This talks about also your motivation. Although minsan, kaya mong gawin yung trabaho, you have the necessary skills and knowledge, but they will look into your motivation. They will look into your attitude. They will look into your character as a person. Okay? So magaling na to. Okay, pero ang question is, how passionate is this individual to perform the job? How motivated? Kumusta ang kanyang attitude? Kumusta ang kanyang character towards the job? Okay. Kaya nga minsan, di ba, they will call, pag nagba-background investigation, yung mga employers, they will call your teacher, they will call your previous managers to assess yung attitude mo naman, yung motivation mo. Then number three is etong, will you fit in? Dun sa culture, dun sa organization. Okay, will your skill, your attitudes, and competencies fit in doon sa organizational culture? Okay, will your behavior, your attitude fit in dun sa mga ka-workmate mo? So, yan yung mga ina-assess during the interview process. So, these are the things that they are assessing ng mga managers dun sa kanilang ini-interview. So, according to PMAP, okay, there are almost 400,000 graduates every year. And according to the same survey, 40% of this 400,000 fail job interviews. So one of the reason why yung mga graduates walang makuhang trabaho, not because hindi sila skilled, hindi sila magaling talaga, pero ito ang kulang. During the interview process, hindi sila makasagot, hindi nila ma-communicate properly yung kanilang sarili. Okay. So, napakaganda na magkaroon tayo ng knowledge on how to ace the job interview. Okay. So, itong job interview, hindi lang naman nakabase doon sa magandang communication skills level mo. There are various factors that will affect if you're going to fail or succeed in a job interview. Okay, later on makikita natin yung mga factors na mga yan. So, let us assume, for example, na napakaganda ng resume mo. Assume natin, napakaganda ng resume mo. And then, you receive a call. Tinawagan ka, men. Tinawagan ka. Hello, may I talk to Alfie J. Natividad. Alfie J. Natividad. Okay? So, may we request na mag-undergo ka ng interview. Please come on Monday here at Sibeya Enterprises, 17th floor, and look for Dean Angelina Abrujena for your final interview. Anak ko ma. Okay. So, now what? You receive a call. May interview ka. So, you will feel excited, correct? Excited ka, pero at the same time, kakabahan ka. Kakabahan ka. Bakit? Kasi nga, ito na yung hinihintay mo. Mag-interview ka na, meron ng face-to-face. Okay, but the question is, how are you going to prepare yourself for this interview? So, first step is the preparation. Okay, you have to prepare yourself for the interview. Do your homework beforehand to win the interview. Okay, hindi yung, na-interview ako, naala ako, yes, nag-interview itong Monday. Go, natanhaan. You have to prepare to win the interview. First thing is your attire. Look into your attire. Anong susuot mo? So, you have to invest in new suits or slacks and even button-down shirt. Okay. So, may metmot lang na digiti pagba, doon talaga nga fit kanya. Okay, hindi yung manghihiram ka sa ibang tao na hindi mo fit yung mga damit na yan, tapos hindi medyo luma na siya. It could provide a negative impression during the interview kapag ikaw ay hindi nag-attire na maayos. It could make a difference in your hiring. Okay? And also, nakalagay dito, look sharp, be well-groomed. Especially sa mga lalaki, kapag yung trabaho na applyan mo, kailangan talaga ng fresh and clean cut. Gusto magpagupit ka, mag-ahit ka ng balbas. Yeah. And also, if you have the budget, you need to go to a salon. Okay. And of course, yung sapatos daw, importante rin yan. Make sure that your shoes are clean and looks professional. Okay? And so, hindi lang sa physical appearance ang kailangan, ang ihanda. Kailangan mo din ihanda ang iyong utak, ang inyong brain. So, you have to research, know your stuff, explore the website, explore what's all about the company so that kapag pumunta ka doon, meron kang ibang alam aside from yourself. Alam mo kung ano yung company, ano yung vision nila, ano yung mission, ano yung culture, ano yung latest news sa kanilang sa company nila, ano yung mga in-offer nila na products, because they might ask you something pertaining to their company. Okay, very common yan yung question na, what do you know about a company? Tinatanong talaga yan. Okay, so at least kapag nagbasa ka, nag-research ka, you would be able to answer that question. And it shows that ikaw ay hindi ka lang nakabase dun sa skill na kayang ibigay, but you are now showing na interesado ka talaga to become part of this organization because you're able to get some information, you get to know about the company. Okay. And of course, you have to rehearse also yung mga possible answers mo sa mga very common questions. Okay. I will be giving you examples, wala tayong time, but I will be giving you the link to watch dun sa mga examples ng common questions, and then paano sila dapat na sagutin. So we have I will provide you an example of that one. So panoorin nyo na lang because this will be one of your requirement here in THC 70. Gagawa kasi kayo ng professional development portfolio ninyo. So yung mga pinagawa ko na personality profile, okay, tapos ito, magka-create kayo ng resume ninyo, tapos ano yung sasagot nyo sa mga most common questions in a job interview. And of course, importante rin na kabisado mo yung job description o yung duties, responsibilities, and qualifications dun sa job vacancy na ina-apply mo so that you could able to fit in your answers based on the job description and qualifications of the position you are applying for. Para lahat ng sagot mo, relevant, connected dun sa ina-apply mo na trabaho. Okay, right before the interview, what to bring? So we have here extra copies of your resume or extra copies of your cover letter and references, just in case, ha? Kasi mayroong mga ganitong mga employers na nawawala. Nakakalimutan nilang dalhin yung mga resume ninyo. So, you have to bring extra copies of your resume, your cover letter, and even yung references. And pwede ka rin magdala ng pens and a notebook. Okay? Because this will show that ikaw talagang nasusulat ka, nakikinig ka, interesado ka doon sa sinasabi ng employer kapag meron kang pen and a notebook. And of course, kapag kailangan ng pruweba, so you could bring also samples of your work. And we have here, lalo na ngayon, kailangan natin ng alcohol, ng sanitizer. Importante yan. But later on, explain why, bakit natin nakalagay dyan ang hand sanitizer. Okay, in terms of arriving, of course, don't be late. Okay, this will be a negative aspect kapag nalate kang pumunta in the interview process. So you have to arrive earlier than the time. Okay? Para makapag-relax ka, hindi yung hinahabol mo yung oras mo for the interview, mas lalong hindi ka makapag-relax kapag ganon. Okay? At lalo na kapag ikaw ay pupunta sa isang lugar na hindi mo kabisado, hindi mo pwedeng irason. Ngayon yung reason na, sir, traffic po kasi, sir, hindi ko po kasi kabisado yung ruta papunta dito kaya ako na-delay. Okay, so kapag ganun yung mga reasoning mo, it will tell something about your attitude as a worker. Yung cellphone, pag i-turn off, imagine also the distraction and disrespect kapag during the interview process, yung cellphone mo nagri-ring, iba nakaka-distract din yan. So, please, paki-off muna. Mabilis lang naman yan. 10 to 15 minutes, tapos na yan. How to answer questions? So, normally, you have to keep your responses short and focus on each questions. And also, be engaging and thorough. Try not to drone it. Remember to include also real-life examples and circumstances and outcomes in your responses. And of course, don't just talk about yourself all the time, especially yung mga irrelevant details about yourself. So, ang sabihin mo lang dyan is yung mga relevant details that could show how you would contribute value to the company. The examples of weird interview questions, may mga ganitong mga may mga ganitong mga interviewers. Okay? So please prepare na lang sa mga ganitong mga questions. Just in case you will encounter an interviewer na mahilig sa mga ganitong mga weird questions o yung mga tinatawag natin na trivia questions or yung mga mind-boggling questions. Yung mga puzzle questions. Example, if you were an animal, what animal would you be? Yung mga ganyan. What do you think of garden genomes? May mga ganyan, mga interviewers. Yeah. Ang pinaka-common dito, ito yung ginagamit sa Google noon. Ito. Why are manhole covers round? So you have to prepare na lang yourself on how you are going to answer this weird or puzzle questions, mind-boggling questions. And also during the interview process, we have to be mindful also of our body language. Yung mga gestures natin, kailangan ding maayos yung mga yan. So yung handshake, dapat firm yung handshake. Firm. No? So sabi kasi nila, you can tell a person's attitude and personality based on their handshake. So importante na we get it right. Okay. So we use our right hand. Okay. Wag yung left hand because ano bang ibig sabihin pag left hand? Parang nakakabastos kasi pag left hand ang ginagamit. Okay. Make sure that your palms are dry. Be firm and confident. And also, please, when you shake hands with our people, you have to tawag dito, make an eye contact, and of course, you have to smile. Dating gamitin yung deadfish handshake, yung tip lang yung tip lang ng mga fingers ninyo. Ganun mo. Okay? Please. And also, wag naman masyadong iron grip yung gagawin mo. Na gusto mo nang wasakin yung kamay. Okay. And even yung posture mo when you are being interviewed, it conveys confidence and even also yung level of tawag dito, eagerness mo and enthusiasm mo, okay, to be part of the organization. So, wag kang mag-slouch, okay, or lunge. Avoid crossing your arms. Don't put your hands in your pockets or even leave arms open at your sides. Okay, parang nakabarikas ka dyan. Okay. Nakabarikas ka kasta nakabanikas ka, no? So, importante rin. Meron tayong tinatawag din na mirroring, okay? So, we are echoing the movements of the interviewers. So, most of the time, ang mirroring kasi it shows empathy and could help establish a rapport because it shows that you are somehow reflecting, okay, yung attitude and behavior ng nag-i-interview sa inyo. Okay? So, parang it could trigger the interviewer, magkasunduan kami, langkas dyan. Pero wag mo namang gayahin lahat ng ginagawa niya. Okay? Wag ganon. Okay? Yung mga subtle lang na mga things na ginagawa ng interview. Eye contact. Okay? Okay, good eye contact conveys also confidence and sincerity. Okay, so, pero wag naman masyadong nakatitig ka na lang na gano'n, ha? So, most of the times, you have to move also your eye to other location. Okay. So, hindi mo nakamulang lengkat na nabingming na kayo. Okay, nakabut-butang bat kasi. Okay, gestures also, okay. Kindly use open and expressive physical gestures to involve the interviewer in what you are saying. So avoid pointing. Parang mag-point, gano'n. Ikaw kunin mo ako. You have to hire me because of this. Wag naman gano'n. Talaga you are now banging the desk, okay, to make an emphasis. Nakakatakot kapag gano'n. So you have to use your hands. Mga lang naman, safe gestures. And of course, enthusiasm. Show your enthusiasm by keeping an interested expression. You have to smile, you nod, and make positive gestures. Okay, and lastly, ito yung isa sa mga nakakalimutan ng mga interviewees. So kasi before mag-end ang interview process, tinatanong yan ng mga interviewers, do you have questions? So you have to ask questions. So these are the possible questions na pwedeng tanungin sa interview. So ang isa sa mga pinakaayaw ng mga interviewers is Yung tinatanong mo kaagad kung ano yung sweldo. Oh. So, do you have question for us, from us? Magkano pong sweldo? Huwag namang masyadong agad-agad na sweldo ang pag-uusapan. So, pwede mong tanungin yon, pero not in that kind of way. So, you might ask, how much is the budget for this position? Parang gano'n lang. Huwag naman magkano sweldo. And lastly, send a thank you note. Ito, bihirang gumagawa nito. Ano? So, whether nakuha ka o hindi, napaka-importante na mag-leave ka rin ng thank you note so that it could also produce a lasting impression. And maybe, okay, it could seal the deal. Ibig sabihin niya, baka ikaw yung i-consider nila na kunin. Okay, so in summary, to ace a job interview, you have to prepare. So this is one of the key factor para ma-ace mo yung trabaho na yan, makuha ka dun sa trabaho na yan. Okay? So when you are prepared, you are increasing your self-confidence. So remember to do your research, exude professionalism, and be confident at your next interview. So there you have it. You are now in your journey to a promising career. Okay. So thank you for listening. Have a good day. God bless you in your professional development. Okay? Thank you for listening and God bless. Sakto, 2 p.m. tayo. Okay, so kindly look into the updates na lang sa ating GC at sa ating MVA. Okay? Thank you guys for listening. Nandiyan pa ba kayo?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Nag-leave kayo sa abatan.
Thank you, sir.
Hindi pa nag-leave Kita ko man tiro profile pa lang before tayo nga agaawin. Nagsisina. Paki-on mamut tata kuhayo. Kameras yo. Magkita ko basit.